Does it say live on top? Hey guys, good afternoon. This is Bill and Emily with Weight Loss Made So Easy. Hope you guys are having a great afternoon today. Emily is operating the camera today, so say hi to everybody, Emily.
Hi.
Hey guys, I've had people ask me a question on what do I like to do, or what do I like to eat, or how do I come down after a extended fast. And so what we like to tell people is that, you know, we suggest that when you're coming off of an extended fast, and what do I mean by an extended fast? It could be an 18-hour fast, it could be a 20-hour fast, a 24-hour or 48-hour fast, or so forth. And what we like to do is suggest to people that to come off their fast and prime their stomach first. Instead of just jumping right into a solid meal, I think it's a good idea for you to come off a fast and prime your stomach first and get your gut ready for a solid meal, because you want to activate the enzymes and the hydrochloric acid before you jump into a solid meal. Because if you've been on a long, prolonged fast or extended fasting, then you don't have the enzymes in the gut. So you want to get them started and get them working first. And there's different ways that you could do that. Now, Emily and I both do ketogenic meals. We're keto every day. It's a lifestyle for us now. We both feel great on it. We're able to control our body fat by doing this. This is going to be long-term for us because of the health benefits that you get from being on a ketogenic meals, and for also to help to slow premature aging down. But we also have 3 protocols that we use to help us keep our body fat down, or what helped us lose our body fat in a very short time. Our first protocol is always going to be the base, and that's electrolyzed reduced water with molecular hydrogen H2 in it, which helps to neutralize the environmental toxins that we're taking in every single day. It helps us detox every day, which in turn is going to help with inflammation that you will get from the environmental toxins too. The second one is intermittent fasting and extended fasting. That also will control the hormone that's causing the root cause of why people are getting fat, or why they are having a hard time losing fat. And then we started to combine it. Like we looked into, I don't know, about 8 or 9 months ago, we started to combining all the first 2 protocols with ketogenic meals. And boy, that just escalated the body fat loss. I've never in my life have really lost the body fat so quickly than when I started combining it with the ketogenic meal. And then after researching it more and actually having other people do it, we really saw the health benefits from that. But what I like to do, and what we suggest for people to do, is to come off of a long-term fast or prolonged fasting or extended fasting, and we do it with we prime our guts with either mixed nuts, which we have here. So this is kind of going to give you guys an idea of our mixed nuts. We'll do that, a handful of that. My favorite is to come off of a extended fasting. My favorite is doing Emily's homemade kefir. And what I do is I'll do about 4 to 6 ounces of kefir, and then I'll put a tablespoon of MCT oil in it about a half hour before I have a main meal or a solid meal. I really like coming off with that. Some people like to do half an avocado. They will do this a half hour before they have a main meal. You can do that also. Some people use peanut butter. They'll do a tablespoon of peanut butter just before they have a main meal, about a half hour. But I always will drink electrolyzed reduced water with molecular hydrogen H2 out of my Enagic electrolysis device before I have before I even prime my stomach with some kind of a good high fat. I'll have about 20 ounces of this water. But today I want to show you my favorite keto meal that I like to come off of when I'm doing an extended fast. And because it's going to be in a liquid form, I don't really need to prime my stomach before I have this meal. I can just go right into it. It's got a lot of great nutrients in it. It's a high good fat, moderate protein, which is veggie protein, and it's got very low carbs, about 5% carbs. So it's about, what we're looking to do is about 75% high good fat, 20% moderate protein, not so much of the red meat, but more of the poultry or eggs or vegetable protein that we like to use, and very little carbohydrates. Now, we don't really eat any starchy carbs. Most of our carbs are always going to come from vegetables. So let's get started here. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is what I call my high-fat green protein smoothie. Okay, so this is my protein smoothie that I like to do, which is high fat. And so I like doing, now normally I'm going to do vanilla nut milk. Well, they were out. So I had to do the vanilla almond. So I like to start out with that, and I'll do 1 cup of that. I put in 1 cup of the vanilla almond milk. Okay. Now I also will do the Emily's homemade kefir, and the reason why I like this is because of the amount of probiotics, massive amounts of B vitamins, and digestive enzymes. Now, this is a source of live, fresh probiotics, B vitamins, and digestive enzymes. This isn't a supplement, it's actually alive, and that's why I want to use this. We try to focus more on live food than supplements, okay? So I'm going to do about 8 ounces or a cup of this. Well, first of all, I want to shake it up a bit, get it mixed up a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to put a cup of this in there. This is my live probiotics, B vitamins, and digestive enzymes. Okay, so I'll put a cup of that in there. Alright, and then I'm going to come over to my ionized electrolysis device, and I'm going to go ahead and put some 9.5 ionized alkaline water in here. I'll do about, I don't know, I'll do about 4 to 6 ounces. I just kind of guess. So I'll combine this in here. About 4 to 6 ounces is what I like to use. So now, because of the structure of this water, and because it's got a negative ORP, I'm adding massive amounts of antioxidants to my drink also. So you can see how powerful this smoothie is going to be for coming off of a long-term fasting. So then I'm going to go ahead and put some chia seed. Now, those of you that know what chia seed is, it's a great source of protein and good fat. And that's what I want. So I want to put a total, okay, so in the nut milk, the nut milk and the almond milk is another good source of good fat also. So I'll put a tablespoon of that in there. Now, I like using, some people like using coconut oil, which is fine. I would rather have the MCT oil, and the reason for that is because the MCT oil will bypass the digestive tract and go right to my liver, to where I'm looking to produce ketones and burn fat. So I want this for energy. So what happens is it goes right to the liver, and then I'm going to use it very quickly as energy for my body. So I'm going to do a tablespoon of this. Okay, so I'll do a tablespoon of MCT oil, which is another good source of fat. Okay, so I'm going to do that. All right, then I'm going to take my, we like using the vanilla MRM veggie protein powder. If one scoop's got about 21 grams of protein, 22 grams of protein in it. It also has very little carbohydrates. It's got only about 6 grams of carbs for one scoop. So we like to use this. This is part of our protein. So I'll take 1 scoop of this. All right, 1 scoop of this here. And then, okay, so then I'm going to take some cinnamon, all right, add a little flavor to it. And I'm just going to put in whatever, doesn't matter, just whatever taste you like. Now, this is optional. Some people like to put a 1/4 cup of mixed nuts. You can put a 1/4 cup of mixed nuts if you want. Or you can put a tablespoon of peanut butter just to add some more fat to it and a little bit of protein flavor. I do like the flavor of peanut butter, so I'm going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of this peanut butter, and you can see it's organic, and I like the crunchy, so I'll go ahead and put this in there. My fingers a little, I really like this. Great. So I'm priming my stomach now. Okay, good. Now, avocado. I like to use a whole medium avocado. So I'm going to get good fat with this one. Now let's go ahead and cut this in half here. Let's see if it's a good one. See, it's a guessing game when you come with these avocados because sometimes they got a lot of brown in them. And we're hoping we don't get that. Let's see what we get here. I got a good one. Yahoo! I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Like so. So I'm going to put some good fat in here. A little bit of carbs also.
Fiber.
Emily made a good point. We're going to add some fiber too. So we're going to get some fiber in our veggie protein powder. But we're also going to get some fiber in the avocado that we need. Not a lot. We don't need a lot, but some. And here we go. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to go to the freezer now because I like to put in ice. So let's go with some ice here.
What kind of ice?
Now, all of our ice, the reason why we use an ice tray and we're not using the refrigerator water or ice, because we make our ice with 9.5 ionized alkaline water. Because remember, it's got the structure of this water is different than any water out there. It's got massive amounts of antioxidant, and it helps with flushing out inflammation. So why would I want to put my city water or bottled water with my ice if I'm going to be using it in good water? I don't want to do that. I don't want to contaminate my 9.5 ionized alkaline water with toxic water. I don't. Why would I do that? So I'm going to take 6 of them. Put them in here. Like so. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to add some fresh spinach to it. That's my fresh spinach. Now, all the vegetables that Emily and I eat here at the house, we clean all of our vegetables with a medical grade water known as 11.5 high alkaline water. So when I push the button here, this orange button, when I turn the faucet on, I'm making the 11.5 out of my ionized electrolysis device that has the ability to emulsify oil. See guys, all your vegetables that you guys are buying at the store, it doesn't matter if it's organic or not, they're still going to have pesticides on them. Well, they have to use an oil-based pesticide to spray on them so that the moisture or the rain, it doesn't flush the pesticides off of the fruits or vegetables. So a lot of you will buy these vegetables, you're thinking that, okay, I'm going to wash them with regular tap water like this. thinking you're going to get some of that contamination off. Well, it doesn't work because it's oil-based. The 11.5 is strong enough to emulsify the oil and flush off or actually take off all the contamination on our fruits and vegetables. So I'm using non-toxic raw spinach, and and also what we're getting is fiber. Now I like to use about 1.5 cups, and I've been doing this for so long I can pretty much guess. So I'll add this. Now I don't add the stems. As you can see, I've taken the stems off. You can add the stems if you'd like, but I don't know why I don't. I just don't do it. But I'll put 1.5 cups of raw spinach in here. I'm just kind of guessing where I'm at. I think that's pretty close to what I want. Nice, you can get a nice green one here. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead, get my blender going here, and I'm going to blend them all up. So now you're going to see why I call it my good high-fat green protein smoothie. After I blend it here, let's fire it up. Hold your ears. Here we go. I want to make sure I get it nice and blended. That looks pretty good. Well, now there's my finished product. Now it's nice and green. So I'll go ahead and pour it in here. Like you guys can see, when I pour it in here, it's thick. That's the way I like it. Semi-thick. Okay? And what I do is I have my turmeric here. Now if you notice, these are gel-packed turmerics. Now these are packed in a special way so that the light and air does not oxidize my turmeric. So as soon as I pop these out of this package, it goes into my stomach immediately, and I'm going to get the full force of the turmeric. Now most of you may not know this, but if you're buying the raw turmeric, or if you're buying turmeric at the health food stores, as soon as you open the cap up, that turmeric starts to oxidize. Well, I don't want that. I want the full force of this. So I'll take 5 of these, and there we go. I'll take 5 of these here. There, they're all 5 there. And I've got my green protein, high good fat green protein smoothie. Take my turmeric. That's one of the best drinks for me to come off of one of my prolonged fasting or fat fasting. I'm getting the nutrients I need. I'm getting massive amounts of good probiotics and B vitamins and enzymes for my gut to keep my gut healthy. And it's very easy on my stomach, and this will last me all night. See, I just did today. Every Monday I do a 24-hour fasting. So I finished last night around 6 was my last meal. And what time is it right now? 6:23, so I went a little bit over. So today was my 24-hour fast. I do every Monday. Tomorrow will be 18 hours the rest of the week. And I have come to probably have this meal 98% of the time when I'm fasting, because the way I feel after I have it and how good I feel. Okay guys, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you try this great meal after a fast. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys next time around. Have a good one. Bye.
It's not turning off.